Well, the total turnover was about 250,000, and the business had grown. And originally, we'd been quite happy servicing those clients, but gradually, as time wore on, we were doing a lot more due diligence, GDPR, anti-money laundering, and basically the compliance was getting a bit onerous. And I can't remember exactly what the trigger was, but about April, we had a situation, and Marilyn, my partner, my wife, and I looked at each other, and we each knew what the other was thinking. It had reached the point where it was just pointless really trying to keep the business or retain the business or run the business as before, because there was just so much hard work. We were getting no holidays, no spare time, and as I say, we just looked at each other and decided, well, this, we just knew, and that was basically the prompt. We just quality of life. Taking the second part first, we recognised early on the importance of employing a broker, because a broker's got the experience, the knowledge that we haven't got, and it would take a long time to develop that. So really, employing a broker was our choice, and the one we wanted to do. And we could see all the positives of that. As regards to the concerns of selling the practice, there weren't really any concerns. We'd reached the point where quality of life was overriding issue. We're not getting a holiday. We're working very long hours, and with all the compliance issues taking a very big proportion of our time, it was harder. It was getting harder and harder as time went by to deliver the service that we're getting paid for. Well, we first came across Draper Hinks about 11 years earlier, when Marilyn was seriously ill, and there was a very real prospect that she wouldn't survive the illness that she'd got. So before that became a concern, contacted Draper Hinks and discussed the possibility of a sale, just to see what was involved, what we would need to do, and they were very helpful, and they were ready in the background should we need to press the button. And it was just like the way there was no pressure. The important issue was Marilyn's health, but they were there in the background. So we contacted them again, and very pleased that we did. Very, very professionally, basically. We covered every point that we raised that we could think of, and very reassuringly, with a light touch. No pressure, very informative, very helpful, and very reassuring. Well, we had 5 offers. We knew that there was a 6th one pending, but the offer we really wanted was the first. We told Nicola, and her main concern was that we'd made a sensible choice. So we discussed it, went through our reasoning. The purchaser had a very similar client base to ours, about 3 times the size, used the same software, and it just seemed such a perfect fit. They were also the nearest practice to us, so the risk of losing any clients was minimised, and the offer price was a good one. After we received the offer and discussed it with Nicola, Nicola was very, very helpful. She guided us through the due diligence, how that needed to be handled, and basically showed us how to put us in control of the meetings that we had with the purchasers. Also explained what information that they were entitled to receive, and basically prepared us in every way, so that we weren't left wondering what to do next. And it was very, very helpful indeed. It made a world of a difference. Well, our decision to sell was taken in April. We met Nicola 1st of May, and during May we put together the vendors pack, and there was a fair amount of work involved. But again, Nicola guided us through that, and once all the information was agreed, that went out, and by early June we had 8 meetings scheduled. We held those, We had an offer within a week. The offer was accepted early July, and thereafter there was due diligence in August, and we completed 30th of September. I know from our experience that it was very positive, very helpful, and I doubt whether we'd have got a deal as quickly or as satisfactorily as we did on our own. We'd never have achieved that. Also, the feedback from the purchasers was very good as well, because the quantity and quality of the information that was provided made their decision so much easier. And from our point of view, their due diligence visit only took half a day. They'd completed and went and were happy.